Hey everybody, Derek Christensen here. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to transfer a deceased person's vehicle to their loved ones after they've passed away. But before I dive into that, I wanted to let you know how to reach out to me. You can find me on my website, www.legionlawpllc.com, or you can email me directly, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at legionlawpllc.com. So with that, let's dive right in. Now, vehicles are oftentimes just kind of a logistical thing. It's not too bad, actually. And when I say all this is for Texas residents transferring a vehicle in Texas to another person in Texas. So if you're transferring differently, that's for another video for someone else. But in this particular circumstance, really what you're looking for is 3 different documents. You're going to need, well, you'll need 5 really, depends on the circumstances, but the main ones, I wrote them down. So you're going to look for, and you'll want to type this into Google, you'll look for these 3 main documents. The application for Texas title and or registration is called the Form 130-U. That's what you're looking for. That's the first one. The second one is an affidavit of heirship for motor vehicles, and that's Form VTR-262. And you're also going to want a gift transfer affidavit, which says, and that's Form 14-317. Now, if you get those 3 forms, you fill them out, you get them signed. Most of the times, the DMV is going to accept those documents and transfer the asset from a deceased person to whomever. Now, the interesting part is that you will need the heirs of the estate to sign off on that transfer. But the transfer can go to someone who is not an heir. So, for instance, if I have a will that says, my car is going to my best friend, then my loved ones, my spouse, for instance, is going to have to sign the document saying, yes, this signature is for me, and then we're going to have the best friend signed as well to say, yes, I'm receiving the car. So the spouse is authorizing the transfer, the best friend is receiving the transfer. So that is kind of how that process works. Now, if there is a lien on the car, so if you still owe money on the car, you're going to need evidence of the lien as well. And you're also going to need the title to the car, obviously. So you're gonna have to go find that title. You're gonna have to go grab the actual document that is a formal title to the car. You'll want to make sure you have that. You'll have the lien, and you'll have those 3 documents. And if you have all those documents together, you can execute a transfer between one party to another as you fill out those documents. And again, those documents are going to ask a lot of specific information. They're going to ask the make of the car, the year it was made, I think sometimes the mileage, address of people, all sorts of personal information. But as long as you fill those out, it's actually pretty straightforward. So it's not too bad. It just takes some information gathering. But those are the 3 main documents that you're going to look for. And again, I'll repeat them. So you're looking for Form 14-317, because this is going to state this is a gift from an estate to a different person. You're going to want Form 130-U, which is the application for Texas title and or registration. And that's where you're saying, hey, I want to be the person who owns the car. And the third one is going to say the affidavit of heirship for motor vehicles, which is Form VTR-262. And that is saying we are transferring it from a deceased estate to another person. The gift one, the 14-317, is not necessarily mandatory, but it is used for tax purposes later on, where the IRS would say, hey, how on earth did you receive a $30,000 car? Shouldn't you be paying taxes on that? And so you can use that document to say, no, it's actually received from an estate, and anything that's received from an estate is not subject to taxes because Texas has no inheritance tax. So either way, those are the 3 mandatory documents. Well, 2 are mandatory, the application and the affidavit, 130-U and VTR-262. Those are mandatory. The gift one is strongly recommended, 14-317. And then if you have a mortgage or a debt on that car, you're going to have to get the lien just to be able to show it to others and be able to prove that you are selling the car. Once you do sell the car, you'll have to pay off that lien. But you'll also need the title. And the title is going to simply be the document that specifically states this is who owns what, this is who's receiving what. And it looks like a very formal 1-page document that's like folded up strange, and it has all nice insignias from the state of Texas and blah, blah, blah on it. So anyways, you get all those documents, you find a buyer, you execute those documents, and then that will transfer title to the new person. They'll give you the cash, and then you can go on your merry way. Or, if you're just giving it from the estate without cash, then you don't do that. So either way, that's the process to transfer cars. It's just paperwork. It's not too bad. As long as you have those documents, you should be good to go. You just got to fill out the information, and then that's it. So this is all in context of trusts. Technically speaking, you could do this for a trust while you're still alive, but oftentimes people don't, just because it's really that easy to take care of cars. So download those documents. You can Google each one. You'll find it from the government website. You can download those PDFs, fill them out, print them out, handwrite it in, whatever you want to do. Get those to the DMV, and then you're good to go. So that being said, if you have any questions about that or transferring other vehicles like boats or ATVs and stuff like that, let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer those questions. You can email me directly, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at legionlawpllc.com, or you can schedule a free consultation over the phone directly on my calendar by going to our Contact Us page at www.legionlawpllc.com. So with that, have a great day.